welcome to the Collector's Table.
Welcome back.
I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy. On the Collector's Table is another addition to my horror collection.
Are you scared?
One of my favorite horror films of all time is 1978's Halloween by John Carpenter.
Halloween.
What an amazing horror film. 1978. 44 years ago. Can you believe that? 44 years ago, and this movie still stands the test of time. What an awesome movie. Besides this movie being an amazing cinematic masterpiece of the time, and besides the movie sort of launching that slasher film genre that we all know and love, it also launched the career of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, look.
We saw her debut as Laurie Strode, where she gets terrorized along with her other high school friends after Michael Myers, played by the great Nick Castle, Michael Myers escapes the Smith's Grove Sanitarium.
He's gone. He's gone from here. The evil is gone.
And returns to his hometown of Haddonfield, Illinois to wreak terror on everyone. I love 1978's Halloween for so many reasons. It was one of the very first horror films I remember watching as a kid, and that music. Every time you heard that music, you knew something bad was going to happen. You knew Michael Myers was lurking somewhere. Where was he? And then out of nowhere, there he was. That awesome mask. So iconic. What an amazing horror figure face covering. That mask is legendary.
Legendary!
That mask is plastered all over this box, and we love that. Before we get Michael Myers and all these accessories out of this box, let's go over that box art. This is a Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale Michael Myers from the Halloween film, 1978. You see the John Carpenter's Halloween logo up here. This is the deluxe figure. And then you see Michael Myers. Then you also see that nice little sheet covering with the glasses. That is one of the accessories that's inside here. We'll go over that scene once we get inside this package and start pulling out those accessories. If you watch this film and you are a fan of this film like I am, you will know exactly why it's awesome that they included that sheet as an accessory in this packaging. I can't wait to see what that looks like in here. Then you have the Sideshow logo with the 6 scale. More of Michael Myers' face on the top. That iconic butcher knife on the bottom. Then more of the Halloween logo and Sideshow Collectibles on the side. And more of the same on the other side. Normally on the back of these packages, we get a bunch of information we don't particularly care about. But on the back of this packaging, there is cool artwork. It's Michael Myers and that scary, haunting look with that butcher knife in his hand. What great box art this has. This box can be displayed in many different ways. I love this film, love this box art. Now, let's get Michael Myers 1/6 scale from Sideshow 1978 film out of this packaging. And that reveals to us this amazing Michael Myers 1/6 scale figure with some of his accessories. Now let's pop him the rest of the way out. There's Michael Myers and all these awesome accessories. A lot of these accessories are homages to that opening sequence in the film where we see the beginnings of Michael Myers when he's a young kid and he's on that clown outfit, and we see his hand reach out and grab that butcher knife. and then he marches upstairs and he kills his sister, Judith Myers.
Michael!
After you first saw that scene, you knew it was on. You knew something special was about to happen in this film. You didn't quite know what, but when you were done watching 1978's Halloween, you knew you had watched something special. The movie is so special and so iconic that they keep making sequels and remakes of the film.
Halloween 2. More of the night he came home.
Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, the night no one comes home.
Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
New directors, including Rob Zombie, are expanding the lore and the legend of Mr. Michael Myers. And they've all done a really great job.
Rob Zombie unleashes a unique vision of a legendary tale.
Rob Zombie completes his extreme vision of a terrifying legend.
I'm coming for you, Michael.
I love every single sequel and redo of the film except for one. I bet you know which film I'm talking about. If you're like me and you're a huge Michael Myers fan and a huge Halloween fan, Halloween 3 stands alone on its own as just an odd film in the sequence of Halloween films.
I think this whole thing is a big joke. I mean, look.
On its own, the 80s horror genre, it stands up with some of the other horror films of the 80s. A nice script, a nice plot, but it just did not feel like Halloween to me. I do collect memorabilia, artifacts, props, and action figures and collectibles from that film because I'm just a huge horror fan.
We just want to say we're a big fan of your work.
I will occasionally watch Halloween 3, but it is definitely not one of my favorites. Back to 1978's Michael Myers. There he is in all of his scary glory right there. Here's all of his accessories. We're going to get a stand together real quick, and then we're going to go over all the accessories. So this black stand right here has John Carpenter's Halloween all over it. I love when there are labels on my action figure collectible stands. Pretty straightforward holder here. You take this end, put it in that end, and we have the stand. There we go. As simple as that. Michael Myers stands really nice on his own, but we can use the stand as well. You just set them on top of there and push down, just like that.
There it is.
Now we're going to go over these accessories for this 1/6 scale Michael Myers by Sideshow Collectibles, honoring John Carpenter's iconic 1978 character and film. Let's see what these goodies hold.
We'll gaze into the crystal. What's this I see?
Before we go over all these awesome accessories at Sideshow Collectibles included in this deluxe Michael Myers set, let's go over Michael Myers himself. You'll see that awesome head sculpt here. This thing just gives me the warm and fuzzies.
Well, then I get all excited. I'm like Jojo, the idiot circus boy with a pretty new pet.
The most warm and fuzzies that a horror film character could give me. This head sculpt is amazing, accurately portraying that 1978 mask that Michael Myers wears during his killing rampage there on Halloween night, 1978.
Families, children, all lined up in rows up and down these streets. You're telling me they're lined up for a slaughterhouse? They could be.
The outfit itself, these overalls, these coveralls, this automotive repair shop outfit that I call it. It is nice cloth. This thing's fully removable, though we will not be removing this. We have two real pockets up here. They actually can hold things. We have two pockets up here, two front pockets. They actually are functional and can hold things. We have two rear pockets that are functional and hold things. This is basically a miniaturized Michael Myers horror suit. Really nice detail. His head articulates very nicely. His shoulder joints articulate very nicely. They really are really nice shoulder joints and elbow joints. The elbow joints have two joints right here, and you have the elbow piece, and that makes it so that he can really move these arms. So you can pose Michael Myers in a myriad of ways, especially if he's going to be taking that knife and coming down. You want a lot of dexterity so you can move that hand and put him in any position you would like. This left hand comes with a hand on that holds a knife. That's great. This hand is a fist hand. Well, he's got two knives in this package here, so I want to take this hand off real quick and put another hand on. We're going to pop this hand off. Michael Myers comes with 3 extra sets of hands. You can do anything you want with this character. You can pose him a lot of different ways.
It's a fighting pose. You're a total poser.
Not a poser.
So here's that right hand that holds. Pop that in there, and there we go. Both of those hands are ready to hold these knives. Literally, you have some wiggle room there at the hips. The legs move nice and freely. You're not going to have Michael Myers sit down anywhere. There are no scenes in any of the films that I know of where he's sitting down in a lounge chair killing people. He is up, he is on the move, so you don't particularly care that he sits down, but he can sit down if you want to. You also have the same joints at the knees as you do on the elbows, 2 joints and a little kneecap there, which just allows for ultimate flexibility. Those boots right there are meticulously painted and detailed. Very nice.
That's nice.
They do not move or detach. Michael Myers never changes his boots, thus his action figure does not change his boots. That's all we need for Michael Myers. Such a simple outfit, a simple mask, but scary as all get out right there, Michael Myers. We're going to set him down here, and we're going to go over some accessories. I love Michael Myers. I love horror films. I love the horror genre. And this film is one of my absolute favorites. So let's dig in to these accessories.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
First, we have the unused butcher knife. This is what the butcher knife looked like before Michael Myers started killing people. We're going to put this knife in his right hand. His fingers move quite nicely so you can fit that knife in there. Then we have the knife that has been bloodied, has been used, and abused. That is some nice paint splatter paint job there. We're going to go ahead and put this knife in the left hand, just like that. I'm an old school gamer, so we're calling this dual wielding right there. He is dual wielding these knives. He is out for someone. And that someone or someones from the scenes that this deluxe set pays homage to, that scene where Linda and Bob get killed.
Okay. Later.
Have a good time.
We definitely will.
That's who he's going after with all this stuff. We get all these accessories from that Linda and Bob killing scene and the opening scene of the film where Michael Myers is a little boy and he kills his sister. So let's go over the remaining accessories in this awesome Sideshow Collectibles Michael Myers from John Carpenter's 1978 horror film, Halloween. Halloween opens with credits that contain this awesome pumpkin. This awesomely, horrifically carved pumpkin that is ingrained in our horror-loving minds and will be there for the rest of our lives. Well, Sideshow Collectibles knows that you cannot have a Michael Myers action figure collectible set without this thing right here. This right here really pays homage to the Halloween film. So to have this in here is awesome.
Totally awesome.
Now, not only do we have this right here, what we have is an actual working, functioning, light up pumpkin. You pull this apart, it is magnetic. just like that.
And you're sitting on the sidewalk. Magnetized!
It comes with this light up feature. All you do is flip this switch right here, and there you go. There's that light up function. You close this pumpkin to really get the full effect of that light up feature. And we're going to set this right down there in front of Michael Myers, just like that. And we're going to leave that on through the rest of this video. So that's where the movie starts. And in order here, we go to Judith Myers, Michael Myers' first victim, his sister.
We are alone, aren't we?
Michael's around someplace.
Before he gets locked up in the mental institution when he's so young, he kills his sister. This is a headstone right here that pays homage to that opening scene. This is a really nice piece, a really nice accessory, a unique accessory for an action figure or collectible set. We're going to set that down right here at the feet of Michael Myers. And that piece is actually standing up on itself on my wonky table here. Our last two accessories go hand in hand. Once you see these accessories, if you know the Halloween film, if you're a huge Halloween film fan like myself, you will know why these two pieces go hand in hand. Michael Myers doesn't wear glasses, but we know where those glasses come from. Remember that scene where Bob gets killed? He's going into the kitchen to grab Linda a beer. He doesn't come back. Now Linda thinks he comes back when she sees this sheet ghost over a head with Bob's glasses on there. She really thought that was Bob.
Well, did you get my beer?
So when she can't get Bob, really Michael Myers, to respond to her, she goes to the phone, makes the mistake of turning her back on the ghost, which is Michael Myers. She is trying to talk on this phone, and we know what happens next. That phone cord right there becomes one of Michael Myers' weapons. So what are we going to do with this phone cord that kills Linda? We're going to take this phone, and we're going to go ahead and replace this clean knife with this phone, and we're going to take that clean knife and put it in one of Michael Myers' pockets. There's that sheet ghost. We're going to set this down right there by Judith. We are creating a nice little display here. Look at that. I love to display and pose my action figures, my collectibles. It is one of the more fun parts of being a collector. It is setting up these nice scenes so that when I come into my hobby room, my collector's room, I see these things that remind me of those totally awesome movies, cartoons, and TV shows. It just reminds me of a time when I first watched those films, those movies, those TV shows, those cartoons. It reminds me of that, and I'm taken back immediately when I walk into my hobby room. And this set really does take me back to being a family, sitting on the floor in the middle of the living room and watching this film on VHS.
The one, the only, the classic Halloween.
Grainy, somewhat colored TV that we had. Just a fun, awesome horror film. Before I bid you adieu, let's take this phone and put it in his right hand and take that knife and put it in his pocket. We pull this knife out very easily. Let's go ahead and put it in his right pocket there, so that if he sets down this phone, he can go ahead and grab that out of his pocket and then just get right back into killing. Does that sound morbid? Oh, yes it does. But that is why we love these films. That is why we love the horror genre. I respect and love you horror-loving fans. I respect and love you non-horror loving fans, because there are people who absolutely will not watch horror films. And I respect and love you all. Thank you for watching this video. We're going to go ahead and put this phone in here just like that. We have a perfect scene set up here. We got Michael Myers. After he kills Linda, he has jerked that phone off the hook. He's carrying it with him. He's got that bloodied knife in his left hand. He is ready to go around Haddonfield and wreak terror on Halloween night. Such an amazing set here. I am so happy to add it to my collection. There will be a link in the details section for the Sideshow Collectibles website. Always check out the details section for helpful links. If there are helpful links that pertain to the video that I have completed, I will have those in a helpful links section on the details section. I am that 80's nostalgic toy guy. I thank you all so very much for joining me again at the collector's table for another awesome, fun horror unboxing and review. I look forward to getting back to the collector's table to unbox and review something awesome, something cool, something old, or something new. I'll see you again real soon. If you like this video, if you like the one before and the one before, and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. If you look forward to more fun and entertaining videos like the one you just watched, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I am the 80's nostalgic toy guy, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.